Our self-image is powerfully influenced by the conditions under which we exist. For Jews in Israel, the perception of our actual strength is limited by the conventions of the American-dominated global order. They imply that national borders may never change, peoples, except Jews, may never be forced to move, and ascending regional powers must stay quiet, repressing their instinctive drive to strike out against their enemies and upset the ossified geopolitical balance. But a close observation of Israeli society and culture in the 21st century hints at a coming tectonic change in self-definition. It is born from decades of endless, inconclusive, violent conflict, combined with a resurgence of national pride and religious consciousness. The Jews of Israel have learned at long last to understand their enemies and have begun to quietly agree among themselves that peace and prosperity will not be achieved by appeasement, compromise, or especially by partition of their homeland. Rather, they are beginning to realize that Israel's objective must be total military victory over those who might challenge her supremacy in the Middle East. Therefore, it is essential for Israel to expel her sworn tribal enemies from within her natural borders. Palestinian culture and identity are wedded tightly to the narrative of dispossession and to their aspiration to destroy the state of Israel, to kill or ethnically cleanse the Jews, and to take their land and property for themselves. The very idea of Palestine stands in complete contrast to the idea of Israel. The Palestinians cannot be reformed, bought off, or compromised with. They must be expelled. Their villages and cities razed to the ground, and their murderous ideology humiliated for all to see. Recent history proves that otherwise they will continue to try again and again until they succeed. Hence, if Israel is to survive, Palestine must not. What should happen to the approximately 3 million Palestinian Arabs residing in the tiny strip of land from the Jordan River to the Mediterranean Sea? Where should they go? It doesn't matter, east, north, or south. The Middle East is vast and somewhat more accommodating to Muslim refugees than Jewish ones. It is tragic, as is war. For now, the global order remains, and with it, the peoples and their perception of themselves stand fixed in place under the control of an aging, fraying, but still powerful empire. But we cannot ignore the imperatives of human tribalism, far older and stronger than the empire's artificial and hypocritical rules, if we wish to survive. We must and shall eventually return to the age-old principles that will forge, through destruction and bloodshed, the necessary tribal borders of all Middle Eastern peoples. And there will be no room in the land of Israel for those dedicated to our destruction.
Palestina Delenda Est.